Hello guys, it's scenthound here today, coming to you with a discussion of Hermes H24 versus the Terre de Hermes flanker, Terre de Hermes Givree. Givree means like a frozen water, okay, signifying its coolness. I'm not getting that much of any frozen coolness in it, okay. But it's a good flanker. This is what a flanker should be. This is the correct usage of the term flanker, because many so-called flankers have absolutely no link to the mother perfume. They're just riding on the famous name of the OG, and just putting random notes inside there, right? So that's not fair. I guess this is due to the marketing people trying to push you some stuff. Real flanker should still reflect the original's DNA, while maybe imbibing a slight twist. For example, songs do this a lot, right? You might get like say Michael Jackson's Beat It, right? Then there might be an electronic remix of the same Beat It song. There might be a kind of any other kind of remixes, extended edit and so on, right? So you might have some twists and turns where you keep the original flavor but give some added mods to it. That's reasonable to call a flanker, and some people might like the twist, and then you might get some new buyers. However, let's say Michael Jackson, you put out an album, and it says Michael Jackson's Beat It, but then when you switch on, then suddenly a song by Little Nas X or somebody like that comes out, right? And you're like, hey, what's going on, man? What's happening here? Okay, so or if suddenly a song by Metallica comes out in a album titled Michael Jackson's new single, right? That's just totally ridiculous, but that's what many flankers are doing now. Okay, I went off on a tangent into flankers. Coming back to the comparison, should I say I'm going bananas over H25 and H24? A lot of people say they have a tinge of banana to it. Both are works of the nose of Christine Nagel, in-house perfumer for Hermes now. This was a bit underwhelming. I think lots of people felt H20 was a bit of underwhelming stuff. If I'm not mistaken, she worked under Joe Malone before that, and she did some good original work. And in Hermes, maybe she has some limitation due to her having to sort of conform to the Hermes house's parameters of what they consider to be their identity. Okay, but we always say people should maintain their originality. So I hope Nagel can be given more freedom to do good stuff. Okay. Now so this the ingredients, okay, ingredients in our Givree de Hermes is just officially listed 5 stuff inside there. The citron, which is like a lemon's relative, is the opening, which is very fresh. Only Hermes can do this quality citrusy orange and lemon opening. I think they put in quality stuff inside there, whatever it is that they're using, the concentrate. And then comes the Timor pepper and juniper berries. I think juniper to give you that cold feeling, or the frozen feeling, which is not so disturbing to me. I'm not getting any very cool minty or juniper vibes all that much. It's mainly citron that blasts at the top for me. And then at the bottom you got the Terre Hermes woody blend, the wooden stuff that they put inside there, together with metallic notes, which is slowly coming inside. Terre Hermes, I think the metallic note is they want to like modernize their line, right? And what about H24? H24 has Clarisage, Narcissus, Palisandre, Rosewood, and Sclarine. Sclarine is some synthetic molecule, I believe, and it doesn't. H24 doesn't talk so much about top notes, mid notes, bottom notes. Maybe just going for like these are the 4 notes. They're all coming out at the same time. This is actually a nice. H24 is quite a nice perfume, and I think I've compared it before with Carolina Herrera's 212 NYC, and it's got the whole grass vibe going on, and that's not a bad thing, okay. But it's just that somewhere intermittently I keep getting this not warehouse. I mean, in the farms where they keep the hay, the old musky. If you open a door of a barn after a long time, you get that musky, old kind of a smell. So I get that intimately with this. So that doesn't scream sophisticated Hermes wearer, or if you go to any chic places where you want to project an image of sophistication and class. it might sort of make you seem like somebody who just came out of some storeroom somewhere after sitting there for 6 months, I don't know, meditating or something like that. Maybe monks, it would work for some kind of monks, I guess, if you want to go with some braided hair and wear some robes and go for that whole rocker, retired rocker. Yeah, for retired rocker, this they can really pull this off. That will be perfect with the MH24. But for those young executives who are going up the ladder at work, this would be a better pick. Okay, this would be better. This is a new one, so if you are a person who's always about latest things, right? Classics have their place always, right? Classics are classics, but sometimes your staff you might have a bigger boss, you might have senior people, you might have people who work there for 20-30 years, and they might be smelling like those previous generation perfumes of Boss Bottled and Terre de Hermes and so on, and you want to go in there just smelling like a dated person, right? So if you have a nerdy instinct, and if you are like all about getting the latest thing, then of course you want to get the latest Terre de Hermes. And actually this came about, one of the reasons was that the Terre Fresh, which is very fresh, the previous Hermes product had to be, a flanker had to be discontinued, I heard, due to some component which was banned by the regulator, linalool, I think. So this came about, and this is a good one. The usual issue I have is with projection and longevity of Hermes is always a problem, but as I mentioned in my previous review, I think this is one of their way of conveying sophistication. So a Hermes wearer would not walk in brashly like a Chad with a loud smell that that's just like stinging to your nose. It'll be much more subtle, and you might just get a whiff of it, or if you go close to the person, it's just a well-groomed person. So among these two, H24 and Terre de Hermes Givree, I'm still leaning a bit more towards Givree. I think it's better, more versatile, and especially for more formal occasions. You want to wake up in the morning, have a fresh vibe, and go to work with a drive. It's perfect. Okay, lovely. Whereas this is more for maybe if you're an artist, if you're a aging rocker, you can pull this off because it's got that musty, that kind of came out from the barnyard, kind of a vintage kind of a feel, I think, right? So it worked best for them. That banana thing, I don't know, it's not listed, I don't get much of it, but some people say bananas, they're going bananas over this is banana inside here, which is up to you. You might or might not get it. So conclusion, guys, from scenthound, what goes to Terre de Hermes Givree. That's it. Take care, guys, everybody. See you guys in the next one. Bye bye. Much love from scenthound.